Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, I am going to be ranking every single starting NFL quarterback from worst to first. Again, just want to apologize for anybody that had to sit through yesterday's disastrous college football video. I'll torture myself on that again tomorrow, and thanks for all the help saying that there was force winning. I didn't know that was a thing. Either way, it's behind us, not the first time I've made a doofus of myself. Couple of plugs before we hop right into the video, however. Don't forget to use code WyattzWorld on G Fuel, Waggle, or Prize Picks. By using my codes on G Fuel or Waggle, you'll save a discount on any of their products. By using it at sign up on Prize Picks, you're guaranteeing yourself to win a free $50 with your first $5 entry. Which, speaking of Prize Picks, not only have they opened their NFL seasonal window and added 2 more categories now, but the college football seasonal predictions and the NBA seasonal predictions are now open as well. But please remember to play responsibly, and let's get into the video. Okay guys, so here we are at the list with absolutely no explanation needed, starting with number 32, the bottom quarterback in the league in my eyes, which everybody who watches my channel knows exactly who I'm gonna say because it's facts. That title belongs to Anthony Richardson. He is quite literally a bottom 5 quarterback I have ever watched play the sport. I think he's lazy. I don't think he's a smart player. I think his self-awareness is at an all-time low. Not a lot redeemable other than the fact that he's a freak of nature. 31, give me Tyler Shuck. As of now, he is QB1 on the Saints depth chart, and as of now, I still don't know anything about this guy other than the fact that he's a greedy pig. However, I have the utmost confidence he will be better than Anthony Richardson because, well, that requires almost no effort. 30, give me Justin Fields. He's a quarterback who can put nice drives together. He's a quarterback who I think still shows potential, but he is also a QB that, by no mistake, has not ever been able to actually hold a job as a starter. He's had issues with reading through his progressions, with his time to throw, with his awareness, and from what I've read in Jets camp, it's really not looking much better. 29, give me Joe Flacco, who I believe will be starting the season for the Browns. I could be wrong there, but I do think he's the best quarterback option right now. Did you guys see the Shedeur Sanders interview where they asked him his top 5 wide receiving quarterback duos of all time? He listed Derek Carr and Chris Olave on there. Does he not watch football? 28, give me Russell Wilson. You know, I kind of feel bad putting him this low because I always say he's not the best, but he's far from the worst. Well, he's kind of close to the worst now, I guess. And the best way I can describe Russ right now is he seems to be like a more coherent version of Justin Fields, really. He doesn't run like Fields does, but when it comes to passing the ball, a lot of the times tries to do too much. A lot of the time overlooks open targets. He's just not that great anymore. And that'll bring us to 27, where I got Michael Penix. Big misunderstanding between me and Falcon fans and Michael Penix. A lot of them are throwing out the word hate. Like, I hate Michael Penix. Please go and find a clip of me saying that I hate the guy, because it doesn't exist. I just think the fan base has jumped the gun and they're way too premature with the thought process that this guy is a complete package deal already. Sure, he can throw the ball. A quarterback should be able to do that. But I have yet to see him have a game where I'm just like, wow, this guy is going to be really good. I just haven't seen it. Moving on to 26, give me Cam Ward. I have just as big of a reason to believe he will be a game changer as I do with Michael Penix. Granted, Michael Penix definitely has like a 10 times better offense. Cam Ward was a #1 pick for a reason. Guy's got a bomb on his arm. He's an accurate passer. I believe that he will be a good quarterback eventually. 25, Sam Darnold. Did you guys know last year, out of his 7-year career, was the first season he ever had a completion percentage above 62%? Matter of fact, 4 of his seasons he's been in the 50s. Look, I respect everything Sam Darnold did as a Minnesota Viking. It's just, I believe he is not truly an everyday, every team quality quarterback. I believe with the proper coaching, you know, he can be orchestrated to success, but it takes, you know, a very special coach. 24, give me Bryce Young. Still a young player, still a ton of potential. Last year, I think he showed a lot of positive changes. Going into this year, I'm expecting his entire attitude and demeanor to be a lot more relaxed and upbeat. 23, give me JJ McCarthy. That's going to be too high for some people, and understandably so. I just think from what we have gotten to see, the little bit we've gotten to see from him, he's a smart guy. He's a smart player. He's got a beautiful pass. I think he understands the Viking system very well. I think he's very confident. I can't put him too high right now, but I will actually be very surprised and disappointed if he turns into like a Justin Fields. No disrespect. 22, give me Aaron Rodgers. Still a capable quarterback, still doesn't really turn the ball over. He finished top 8 in passing yards last season. It's just, I wouldn't prefer him at this stage in his career over 21 other people. Believe it or not, and I can't believe I'm saying this, starting to fall back on his side a little bit, where I just think that everything the guy does, he just gets mauled for at this point. Like Aaron Rodgers, hate Aaron Rodgers. There's no need to sit there and cry about everything the guy does on and off the football field. field, like when he's on the golf course, for goodness sake. People are all upset right now over something he said to a little kid. It wasn't even bad. He was just joking around. 21, give me Tua. I actually did not want to put him this low, but I, again, just won't take him over 20 other people right now. He is shown to be extremely injury prone. He is shown to not be a clutch player. He's a completely situational quarterback with limitations, and that's okay, but nothing to prioritize. 20, give me Kyler Murray. The truth is, he's just been average for like more than half of his career, and he's been in the league for 6 years now. I understand, you know, with his injuries and wanting to protect himself, he's not going to use his legs like he used to, but when you take those out of his game, he doesn't really do anything that spectacular. 19, give me Trevor Lawrence, and I know some people are going to come at me because a couple weeks ago in that versus the world video, I had him at 17. Well, maybe I came to more reasoning. I don't know what happened. This is how I feel today. I'm a Trevor supporter. You have every right not to be a Trevor supporter. I fully understand it, but I think he's got all the traits to be a Joe Burrow style player, a Baker Mayfield style player. He's just got to stay healthy, and he's got to have a coach that, you know, wants to work with him. Doug Peterson, after his first year, I swear, didn't even want that job anymore. Number 18, give me Bo Nix. I'm putting him pretty much right in the middle because I think that's where he belongs. I think there's a big side that is way too low on him and gives him no credit at all, yet I think there's a big side of people that act like he's a top 10 quarterback already, and I don't think that's a fair judgment. The guy throws a pretty decent ball, he completes his passes, and I think his rushing is a pretty underrated aspect of his game. 17, we got Caleb Williams. I've mentioned this many times. I'm just very impressed with how well he performed in the disaster that he was in last year. Give him time, give him a line, we're gonna see him play better, I guarantee it. Moving on to 16, back to back, we got the rookies from last season. This time it's Drake May, a guy who I think will end up being a second best quarterback, possibly even the best quarterback out of that class. Best way I can describe him, he's like a Baker Mayfield with legs, except the sky is the limit for this guy. Not that it isn't for Baker, but Drake May, he is still so young, and I think showed a lot of fire last year, man. His rushing, his passing, guy's not afraid to get hit. He's kind of just a little, I hate to say it, but Josh Allen. Moving on to 15, give me Geno Smith. Like I said, I kind of turned a leaf, and I know Seattle fans are gonna be really mad because now they're like, oh, he hates Darnold, but likes Geno. As soon as he leaves, it looks really bad. I can't even lie. Maybe I am a Seattle hater, dude. I don't know what's going on. But I think Geno's an accurate quarterback. I think he's a reliable quarterback, and that's kind of the most important thing. Turned over the ball more than, you know, recent years last year, but so did Jalen Hurts like 2 seasons ago, and then he went on to win a Super Bowl. 14, give me Brock Purdy. He's a decent quarterback who has absolutely earned his place in the league. I don't know what more I can say about him. 13, give me Dak. I'm excited to see him come back this year and hopefully prove a lot of people wrong. I believe he can still be just as good of a quarterback as he always was, and he was a good quarterback. But again, with him, it's been kind of a battle with health throughout his career, although he has been present for majority of it. 12, give me CJ Stroud. I still look at him as one of the better quarterbacks in the league, man. His offense was just dead last year. How much can you expect a guy to do when every single player that's supposed to help him gets hurt? I think he's got a cannon on him. I think he's got guts. If you're down on the guy, give him a chance, because I promise you, you're gonna look smart if you do. 11, give me Jordan Love, another guy that people are treating just like CJ Stroud, you know, in terms that his season last year wasn't as good as his rookie. It's also a big reason as to why people think Jaden Daniels is gonna have a slump this year. I don't think they're slumps. I think these are both good quarterbacks who played to the best of their abilities given their predicaments. Sure, Jordan could have probably been a little bit more accurate last year, but I won't discredit him at all because much like CJ, I still think he's the same exact quarterback, and that's on the cusp of a top 10 quarterback. Number 10, give me Justin Herbert, and this is probably the lowest I've ever put him since he was a rookie. And don't take it as an insult. Top 10 is, I think, an elite placement. As much as I credit his, you know, passing ability, because I do think he possesses one of the best passing abilities in football, but as far as, you know, what he's accomplished, especially with the chances he's been given to accomplish things like the postseason, it was pretty much looking like he's gonna fill in as like a Phillip Rivers or a Kirk Cousins, and I'm not meaning to compare the two. Just saying, a guy that throws up, you know, pretty good numbers every year, but doesn't ever win anything. Basically, stop being terrible in the postseason. Number 9, give me Matt Stafford. Shockingly, I still got him up in the top 10. You know, going forward, there's probably a lot of quarterbacks below him that I would definitely take over Matt Stafford. I'm just talking talent right now. Matt Stafford is still playing like an elite quarterback in the league. Accurate, he's clutch, he is just an overall, he is a great football player. 8, give me Jalen Hurts. That's gonna ruffle some feathers, literally, by all the Eagle fans. Oh my gosh, I think I can hear him from Philly right now. That or they're at my door. Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. He's a safe quarterback. Just think when majority of his rushing touchdowns, now come from a 1-yard tush push, which is not an illegal play. I have no problem with it. But it does make your run game look a little bit less impressive. And when it comes to passing, he's not a bad passer. I just don't think he's as good of a passer as basically the 7 guys who are going to be ahead of him. 7, give me Baker Mayfield, my guy. I had him at 32, I think 2 or 3 seasons ago, man. I was checked out on Baker. If somebody told me him and Joe Burrow were brothers, I would absolutely 100% believe you, other than the fact that they look nothing alike. Also, I just think his accuracy is so swept under the rug. 4,500 passing yards, and he threw for 71%. If you're wondering why that's so impressive, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes have never ever finished a season with above 70. Baker has every argument in this world right now to be a top 5 quarterback. And that'll bring us to number 6, Jaden Daniels. Super hard not to put him in the top 5, to be honest. I am so sky high on Jaden Daniels. And I'm actually on the opposite side of the fence where the people are like, oh, he's not gonna be as good. I think he is gonna be a lot better. I think this guy is gonna be like Lamar Jackson and just steadily improve from already an elite player. He has such a unique and explosive skill set, man. He is the next big thing. Number 5, give me Jared Goff. I think another guy who had an incredibly impressive and accurate season. He threw for over 4,000 yards and he finished with 72% completion percentage. Matter of fact, he almost threw for 4,700 yards. Jared Goff, as my father would say, is a proven entity in the league. He can play in the biggest of moments. He can lead your team down the field to a victory. I think he is a quarterback that would function very well on just about every team in football. One of the most underrated arms I think I've ever seen. Number 4, give me Patrick Mahomes. And I know some people will be like, that's too low. It's really not. 4 is a great placement. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. Still one of the best quarterbacks in the league. One of the most clutch quarterbacks in the league. Probably the most clutch quarterback in the league. But you cannot look at me or even yourself in the mirror with a straight face and tell me that he is currently better than Burrow, Lamar, and Josh Allen, because he's just not. Which will take us to number 3. Give me Joe Burrow. He has got to be one of the most explosive quarterbacks ever. Deadly accurate, amazing arm talent. I have seen him throw passes in places that I've never seen from anybody else. Plays will never die with Joe Burrow because as long as he has the ball in his hand, anything is literally possible. He was a playoff team away from winning an MVP last year. 2, give me Lamar Jackson. And we'll just do one at the same time like I usually do with 1 and 2 because it's Josh Allen. Of course, I have Josh Allen as my number 1 quarterback in the league. But it's just easier to distinguish the difference here that I'm picking Josh over Lamar. I think when it comes to complete capabilities that Lamar Jackson possesses, he is nearly perfect. Elite rusher, elite passer, a smart quarterback, a fairly accurate quarterback. Josh Allen, I think, does all the same, except I like Josh's arm more. Believe it or not, I think Josh Allen has a more impactful rushing game. I know that sounds crazy. And most importantly, I just think in the postseason, in the playoffs, in those big games, Josh Allen has proven that he is the better quarterback between the two when it comes to thriving in the big moments. And I'm not just talking about their head-to-head record in the playoffs, 2-0, but it's just how I feel. Josh Allen's my number 1 quarterback in football. And that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, for me ranking every quarterback in the league from worst to first. As always, let me know where we disagree in the video, and please show support if you enjoyed this because you know I appreciate it. In the meantime, I'm going to get this edited so you guys can watch it on time. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and as always, I will see you in the next upload.